Hello there, my fellow ancient soldiers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients. Episode 66. Into the Last Lab, the final chapter. We have got 2 empty pods. It's easy to deal with. Uh-oh, something's coming. Oh god, okay, that's a lot of something. Woo! I actually hit one. Alright, that was probably worth it. We are gonna fall back to the door. Scorpio's gonna try to lure them to them. I think Radlocker's gonna get space. Oh, they're returning. Okay, hold on. Because, yeah, I didn't really like the random door opening up and then just, like, floods of splice fiends spilling out. Kind of sketchy. Sorry about the fire. I like how, oh, God. Breakfire can set things on fire, but is scared of it. A maniphobe? Or something? I'm not even sure. Because I've got 2 sangophages here, so I gotta be a little mindful about fire. Or they do this. Caravan detected. We have 3.5 days. Got it. Alright, crew. We gotta move. Now, the good news is, we're here to basically sabotage this lab, because we already have all the lab equipment, right? Lab progress is complete. So it's not like we need to take stuff, which actually makes clearing a lab a little bit easier. So we do have that working for us. That, and I didn't bring Shawnee Bear this time, who happened to be a night owl, and that, like, totally wasn't working for us. Okay, we have a Archite Recycler we need to sabotage. And I can hear a lot more doors. Oh! No. No, 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 no. Okay, so there's toots here that I don't want to piss off, so Fangface, can you stand in the doorway and shoot the stuff? Because these are the, like, lung rot fart monsters, and I do not need that. But I need to sabotage these 2 things, but I don't want to walk over there to deconstruct them, so I want to shoot at them so that I don't trigger the toots. Which seems to be working. Is that a play carpet? Yeah. Like, straight out of Chucky, but yeah. Oh, we have a person. Neat. And foos. Alright, it's noon. Radlocker is about to have a... Oh no, Fang! Why'd you were drafted? Gah! Why did you take a step into the room while drafted? I do not understand. So the sangophages do not care about the toots, but everyone else needs to just, like, back the hell off. Otherwise, they're gonna get lung rot galore. So I'm having Breakfire, stay behind, and the Breathe Fire was just to slow them down. Alright, let's have everyone take, like, mandatory break time. While things burn. I don't really care if they burn. Okay. Contents. Unload all. The heat will disperse around the facility. So, like, this room's super hot, but the others aren't so bad. I don't think the floor anywhere else is flammable, so it should be mostly contained to this room. But what I can do, Inu's idle and, like, not pissed off. I'll have Inu go close the doors. I know that there's a lung rot risk for Inu, but the vampires wouldn't want to do it. Because the vampires would see the fire and then, like, possibly panic in the direction of the fire. Which is, way more dangerous. There we go. So doors closed. I don't believe these doors are flammable, so the fire should be, hypothetically, be contained. Seems to me like everyone else is ready to go, so I'm going to leave Radlocker behind despite them being the genius that opens doors, just to give Radlocker some R&R. And we'll keep moving, because it, you know, it is timed. Oh yeah, great. Heat vent, thanks. I can hear more doors shifting open and closed, so I know... Oh, there's a Ling. Chase me. Chase me. Uh-oh. Chase me. Poke the ogre. Yo, ogre, I'm over... Yeah, there we go. Watch this trick. Yoink! Debated. Oh, you missed. No puke for you. Oh, I just realized I'm next to, like, a door that they could have spilled out of. Let's check that next. It was safe. Alright, I'm going to keep going through the unlocked doors first. So we've got more toots there. Let's leave that room alone. I don't see any reason to go in there ever again. We have another person potentially in there, which we will open. And then this is the only other unlocked door. Got it. This is all ruined equipment. Don't need to do anything about that. Alright, Inu, time to hack. And pretty chill at home. Fortunately. Now we have 3 days, or just shy of 3 days, to get out. Hulk is probably, like, the least dangerous. Their auto regeneration is really powerful, but, like, they're not like the fiends who can smash you to death fast, or the genomic attenuator. Cool. Well, we'll destroy it. Or the splicelings that can, like, acid burn you. Or the toots that can poison your lungs. It's a big lab. I expected this to be the back wall, but it just keeps going. Okay. See if I can't lure. I need more of like a... There's not a good... Oh, don't go in there. Oh, there's Archite. So, do go in there. Fiend, Hulk, Fiend. Let's trigger. Maybe they'll fight each other. So let's fall back to this hallway. Seems like a good hallway to stand in. And break. Why can't I trigger? Yeah, here we go. Oh, deleted! So there's going to be a latent fire that I'm going to have to deal with as a result of doing that, but like, no regrets. Deleted a fiend outright. Alright, and you run by and start putting out those fires. Because vampire. And also there's like not a lot of space for the heat to go. To fight the guys that are pitted here, I'd really like to go through this door. I think that's going to be easier. So let's work our way through here instead. Oh, draft. Yeah, this lab is enormous. But like, this is probably where the choice lab equipment is, and then like these are just other buildings. Rad locker. Thought I dumped. No. I was gonna say I was wondering if wild animals took all our drugs, but they didn't. Okay. It's 2 in the morning. How sleepy are you guys? Not at all. Not at all. Very and quite. Okay, vamps. You keep at it. The other 2 exit. Vamps have low sleep, so they're okay. You have an int of 0, and you have an int of can't do int. So, yeah, I don't really have any good hackers here. I think it, as the saying goes, twiddly, twiddledum, something like that. But we're just making progress for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last push. Ew. Rum's trying to cook me. Oh, I could have done without firing there. Actually, it's not so bad. We're thinning out their numbers, and it's kind of low risk. And of course, Breakfire has a unique weapon, and it's doing pretty good. Now, I might not want to take on the Fiend, though. That might be like a group effort type of thing. So, hold fire. Alright, go join your friends topside before that Fiend gets pissed. But we did a pretty good job of opening up even more doors. There's just a 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 left to do. Something like that. Vulture's eating good, aren't you? Alright, back at home. Not much is going on. I had wanted to put Redmist through another cycle. But I'll wait until things are planted, I guess. I've been pretty much neglecting home tile because it hasn't needed my attention. Squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? Please don't get addicted. Cool. Everyone back into the vault. We've got 2 days left to sabotage this bad boy, and we're pretty fully through it. So I guess the big lab was here as I predicted, so I'll check the side labs first. And as he's missing out on some prime snacking? Yeah, no kidding. Alright, I don't think there's going to be an auto dock. Because if there was an auto dock, it normally would have spawned like here or here by now. For the layouts I'm at least familiar with. And there it is, the archive pathing array. So we're going to want to destroy and sabotage everything, and to complete this mission, we need to, oh, there's a spliceling in here. We need to uninstall that before destroying it. Otherwise, it doesn't count. Let's trigger the ling. Mr. Vom. Alright, crew. Time to get destroying. Every corner searched. And we're just gonna hack things open. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have Radlocker like Shift Q override, because even though he doesn't walk fast, he does it so much faster than anyone else would. So just try to have Radlocker do that stuff. And not lose track of like what we've overridden. Facial ridges, fire spew, red-eyed, slow, heat weak, beardless, sterile, cold weakness. There's also the pods that I wanted to open, and I'll do them last because if they are to be rescued, they increase their population. Two bionic hearts. Standard body. What a generic gene pack. Oh yeah, with this you can have a standard body. Pig nose, fire spew, kill thirst, psychic bonding. Man, that's loaded. And there it is. Quest completed. Final assignment. And we have now just sabotaged that. So in this stockpile, I do not want steel. It's not worth the time or effort to haul. Great melee, strong plants, very unhappy, psychic resist, dead calm. Ooh, dead calm on its own. I think we already have one of those, but still. It's always a nice one. So we need to just hoover up all the loot to bring it home. And like using internal pockets to pick stuff up can speed that process up. And there really wasn't much on the top floor that we needed to clean up, so it's really just the bottom floor. Radlocker, you, because you are hissing and moaning something fierce, you can go relax. Ooh. Psychic Journal high for males at home. That sucks. Are you really sleep? Okay, I'll let you sleep. So the other one still down here is Break. Because he's a little hungry, but he's really not that sleepy. And, we're just tidying up. I think everything that needed to be sabotaged has been sabotaged. I don't even think there's anything left to get out of here. So, exit vault, break, bring in food and termine, medicine, glitter, jeans. And I'll do one last check before I leave, of course. Let's search for shelf. The only shelf I missed is the patient's gown shelf, which is I didn't want. Forbidden meds in the upper right side. Oh yeah, there they are. And then the push is going to be to move this stuff into the stockpile and then load it up in the shuttle and get out. So the bottom floor is, I believe, clear. Let's search for box. All are opened. Crate. All are opened. Shelf. All are opened. Containment. Or archite. All are opened. Okay, yeah. That's everything. I guess there's like 4 components here that I didn't grab, but like, no big deal. So the rest of this is just loading up the shuttle and getting gone. Oh, are you kidding? Oh, that's not too many mechs. All right. This is a lot of junk. I might want to stop over at a trade, somewhere to trade this stuff before I bring it home, because a lot of those jeans I don't need, and if I don't need them, bringing them home doesn't make much sense. So I can only bring 5 of the 6 ancient green beds. That's fine. No need to make another trip for the last one. And I think I'm leaving behind a bedroll or 2. There were people, yeah, actually. With that in mind, let's have Inu stay behind. And load instead. Load up everything. And then check for people. Good call. So take the green bed. Alright, Inu. Let's hope they're not hostile, but you have a shock lance if they are. We have Vanua. A gay pyromaniac who's very good at killing things, but very ugly. And doesn't want to join us. That's fine. You're rescued. And then Lilith. A careful shooter, abrasive, bulwark, invisibility. So you tank, and you're also invisible. With naked speed and slow study. Okay. Well, you're rescued. In that case, I might just... So, the weight here is 3 kilograms over. We're good. I just dumped out 10 meals, and we have weight for everything. Launch. The great spill. Oh, hold on. I wanted to get, well, whatever. All right, everyone. Clean up, please. Oh, we need to kick. Good enough. We did, while I was, well, we were away, managed to clean up all of the insect meat. Quite an accomplishment, I think. Redmist has gone berserk. Who's got a lance? So, Turtle, you're gonna want to, like, get away from her. I guess she was not offered lances while she was out there. Or, offered Lucy. Who has a shock lance? Radlocker? So, Turtle, get away. Johnny B. Oh, Inu, you have a lance. Good, that'll work. Chill pill. Zap. And another brain scar. Yeah, don't worry about it. I think I will follow that advice. We'll do one last lab run for Redmist. Once she's, like, conscious again. Operations. Administer Luciferium. Go. What's weird is, like, I told her to have Luciferium in her... Oh, you know what? I know I didn't. No, I did. Yeah. One tiny little detail, which is crucially important. Alright, someone administer to her before she goes crazy. No pollution dump. There. Now she has needs met. What are you? Oh, why are you? Oh, the psychic droner? Yeah. Sleeping alone. Let's fix that. Break. And score. Inu. Turtle. Shay. Radlocker. Where's Fang sleep again? Fang? Okay. I think everything's back to normalish. So, she's already conscious. That was quick. She's got double brain scar. So she's that new brain scar was only a 1% or 10%. But slowly she's losing her mental faculties. And the last thing I want to do in this stream, well, one of the last things, is to try to run through yet another lab to see if we can't, like, give her some sort of cure. Because it's not going well for her brain. Calling another exotic goods. Because we have like a lot of organs and stuff. Take out the mechs. Yeah, we have 2 droners for mail going on right now. That's brutal. So let's do something about that. I have a doomsday launcher, so I think I'm gonna do roughly the same tactic I used before, which is Fang Face will equip the Dooms launcher because he can go invisible, and then also load a sniper rifle into Caravan, and then everyone else who's sitting around will grab a sniper rifle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Radlocker, even you two, actually. Fantasy, I guess I didn't have one for you, so you're off the hook. Okay. Stay inside if you're not involved. Oh, a combat supplier. Break, quick. Trade. Oh, there's one more. Hold on. There is, yeah, you can join. Because this is basically end of stream, I'm not gonna bother selling all the genes. I know there's like a bajillion genes that I don't want, but I'm fine with it. It's not worth my time. In fact, this trade might not even be worth my time. So I'll just throw some stuff at them just to clean up my map tile. Because our stockpiles have runneth over, and cleaning up is good. All right, fight time. Good opener. And now we just shoot them down. They're a wall of snipers. So Redmist has got 20 hours left in the pod. And let's hope she gets, like, miracle cured. That'll happen, but you never know. I'm going to try to use Hellsphere. It's high risk, low reward, but do it anyway. Whoa, just in time. You can see why it's sketchy, because Cyclops is burn ya, and he's a Sangophage, so that's not exactly the types of injuries you want to sustain as a Sangophage. Especially given that, like, I could just snipe them to death at 0 risk. You know, I just realized all my brawlers are vampires. That's not great when you have flame-based melees or short-range fire attacks. Whatever. It's working. Redmist is not a vampire. Yeah, that's true. Although she's like a little incapacitated for other reasons. But yeah, fair point. Come on, Redmist. Pick up Scarless. I don't know what the chances are. It's probably like 1 in 30, 1 in 25. Well, no, there's 2 chances. So it'd be like, let's see, there's 30 IK genes. It's 1 out of 30 and then 1 out of 29. There's 2 shots at it. But we'll see. Maybe I get lucky. Maybe I don't. I made a sterile kitchen, and the only time I ever get food poisoning is when we're, you know, cooking with it. Because of course. Go out of my way to avoid food poison and then get food poisoning. I've learned my lesson from trying to save people. It sucked. Hog was like the worst pawn ever. It was like a joke, even. So yeah, I'm done with that. Count me out. And now there's virtually no remnants of the ship left. Full clear. So in 2 hours, she pops out. We'll see what gene she gets, if it's a cure for her condition. Well, interesting. Hemogenic. I guess. So I'm going to pick substance impervious and hemogenic. I'm curious. She still has Lucy need. So I guess I didn't really cure that. Now she's hemogenic, meaning she needs hemogen. But, you know, she's like kind of a vampire. I suppose. So break fire. Let's go bring her up. An attempt was made. Didn't work out, but it was made. And, if you take a quick look at the details here, for the goals, the goal of the series was to assemble a complete gene lab. And we did that. And the purpose of that was to have our ancient soldiers protect themselves from threats from outside the gene lab. To capture and dismantle the other seized vaults, which we did multiple times. We got all of the vaults cleared. So that priority was checked off and done. And then the last one was to find a cure for the hemocollapse syndrome, which obviously we did. Now, she has a separate issue, but regardless of the separate issue, the primary objectives have been complete. Which means that we are done with this series. We have checked everything off. We had finished. And there's one last thing I want to do in this run to ensure that no one else is going to be subjected to genetic experimentation. So, I'm going to have Inu come down in the lab here with his great assassinator. And we are going to make sure that no one, well, not everything blew up, almost. No one is going to ever be genetically experimented upon ever again. While blowing up our lab. So now, no more super soldiers. Can't be used against us. We are as super will ever get. And that, friends, is where this series is going to end. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream of another series. Farewell, my fellow ancients.